OnePlus are starting to make some moves as we get closer to their next flagship phones. Got some news on the OnePlus 8 Lite and also a rumor that will please every OnePlus fan out there regarding the camera on what will probably just be the OnePlus 8 Pro. So the OnePlus 7 Pro, when it was released, brought really top class everything: an amazing design, an amazing screen, a flagship processor, good battery, good charging. But one of the main criticisms of that device, online anyway, was the camera. A criticism that I don't wholly agree with and don't wholly disagree with either. Real flagship phones like the iPhone, Samsung's Galaxy series phones, the Mate and P series from Huawei all have one thing in common that OnePlus doesn't have, and that is a unique flagship camera sensor. Well, it looks like OnePlus are possibly going to change this. According to a rumor online here in China, OnePlus are looking at, or at least exploring, the possibility of a new tailor-made, high-quality flagship camera sensor made specifically for them, and I for one am really excited about that possibility. With Samsung using a range of brand new unique camera sensors in their upcoming Galaxy phones, even Xiaomi using a unique sensor, Huawei also renewing their unique sensor, it means that if OnePlus want to keep up, they can't keep using a one-size-fits-all approach with camera sensors that will go into many other Android phones and cheaper phones. Well, according to this leak, OnePlus are at least looking at the possibility of a 60 megapixel unique camera sensor made in partnership with Sony. We would assume that that camera sensor would be a quad Bayer type of CMOS sensor that Sony make, with pixel binning that would take the resolution of the image down from 60 megapixels in good lighting conditions. More importantly though, it would be a unique camera sensor to OnePlus, which would give them a huge selling point over different brands. The size of the sensor is also something to look at. We have a trend now in smartphones with much bigger camera sensors, and of course the bigger the better. The bigger the camera sensor, usually the better images you get from it. A caveat here though is that the rumor does say that OnePlus are looking at this type of camera sensor, exploring the possibility, maybe even making prototypes, but as yet have not decided whether or not they will go ahead and actually put this in at least the OnePlus 8 Pro. But the leak regarding OnePlus is very positive. The trend in 2020 is that flagship phones all have unique camera sensors that set them apart from the competition. If OnePlus do want to keep up, it looks like they're having to go that route as well. The OnePlus 8 Lite has been spotted in the wild. An accidentally on purpose leak from OnePlus themselves and Pete Lau giving us a show of the OnePlus 8 Lite, at least a prototype version of it. This does match previously leaked CAD renders of the OnePlus 8 Lite, and it also does look very much like the Reno 3 Pro, which I guess doesn't surprise many of us. It does look quite tall, so that basically confirms a 20:9 aspect ratio. The leaked CAD renders by OnLeaks do show a hole punch in the center of the display. We can see the prototype unit does have the camera array on the back left-hand side of the phone. When you flip it over, that means the selfie camera would have to be on the right or in the center. We can't see from the prototype, but as I said, OnLeaks has it in the middle. The back camera on the prototype looks to have a really big main camera lens with two supporting cameras, which we would assume to be an ultra-wide and also a telephoto lens. I think this phone will go down really well. You have a really good design, an OLED display with presumably 90 Hz, a triple camera at the back. So what makes this phone a light version? You would assume that the processor is going to be possibly the new mid-range Snapdragon 765G. We see Oppo using this processor already in the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. It is a mid-range processor, but it does have 5G and it is quite powerful too. So it does make sense that it would go into the OnePlus 8 Lite. Of course, we don't know for sure, but it looks like we are pretty close to some sort of official reveal from OnePlus. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and everything to do with OnePlus. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.